You bitch ass niggas never be able to live this good. Nigga, fuck LA Ron. Fuck.
East side, west side, worldwide. Welcome to Story Time with OG LA Ron. Please don't forget, smash the like button, comment, and subscribe. Go to the website. Please don't forget to get that merch. Today, I want to touch on the subject on snitching. I know it's a hot topic right now on snitching on Young Thug, and I wanted to give my opinion on snitching and why it is so dangerous, and why that is going all over the country, and people is doing snitching, dry snitching. They got walking around cameras. They got a bunch of things going on in United States where snitching is becoming a hot topic. It's becoming a way of life for some people. It's becoming a way of a lot of people to get out of trouble. And I wanted to talk about why it is so dangerous and how a lot of these young rappers is getting caught up into the trap that the government lays out for you. 101, snitching 101. I've been seeing on the internet that these guys, they're what you call telling without testifying, telling without getting on the stand, and they is being able to implicate people into these crimes and these cases by just being debriefed. And I see that a lot of times when these kids think they is smarter than the government, I see now that the young lady that Woody made look like a fool in the federal courts, she never stopped. She's been after these guys for a while. Now you see her dropping these phone conversations because in federal prison, all phone conversations is recorded. And now you see that the government, just when you think you smarter than them, is they like an octopus. They have a whole bunch of hands. They got them everywhere. So with this phone system the way it is, and with the monitored phone, you cannot talk on the phone and think that these people is not listening. Now, this guy, he's actually taking a play out of the playbook of American gangster Frank Lucas, whatever his name, Frank White, Frank Lucas, how Frank Lucas never testified on anybody, but he implemented all of these police and all these people where it was so much evidence on them that he didn't have to testify. But he did his time because I remember when they told him you either gonna go to prison broke or you gonna be on the street with your money or you gonna be in jail broke. So he decided to implement a lot of these police. Now, I see that Young Thug, man, I see he done got himself in a bunch of trouble. I done seen now that the government is running out of drug dealers. They don't really have laws set up in the books like they had in the 90s and the 80s on crack laws. Now they have this thing, what you call conspiracy RICO. And they putting this RICO on these guys, and I see a lot of these guys is falling into the same trap as a lot of guys back in the days fell into this RICO, because when you are doing two or three things, I guess is murder, selling drugs, and business, this is where the government come in and say, okay, you have a RICO, which is we're gonna implement a lot of people. They don't really care about one guy. That RICO is set up to get multiple guys and to get multiple guys telling. This guy would think he was real slick by saying that he would testify or he would tell you whatever he wanted, but he's not signing anything. And information, man, is big in society. And now I see that with this particular snitching, I hope that snitching is not the new COVID, because this is a disease and it will spread all over the country, all over the United States, because the United States is one of the bigger countries that really implement this RICO and this drug conspiracy thing. But, just to talk about how dangerous these guys are by taking these deals. They have a thing, what you call, if you testify, you cooperate with the government, you will be a government informant for the rest of your life, even though you might not think you is. But at the end of the day, if something happened in your community and they want to know about what's going on in the community, they can come. All they got to do is push up their database and see which one of these guys that has testified before or gave information before. They can find out exactly where you at, and if the operation is in your community, they can come get you and get debrief you and say, listen, we trying to bust up this thing, this operation that they have over here with these certain drugs, and we want you to let us know exactly what's going on. And you could have been, this could have been 20 years from now, 30 years from now, but you still under government supervision for information. And you will never be able to shake this. You took a deal with the devil. You took a deal with the government. You took a deal to let them know of any crimes or any crimes committed in your community or anywhere around you. Now, since these guys is doing this thing, they are shaking up the music industry. The rappers is the new drug dealers, because that's who got the money. A lot of these lawyers, they charging 80, 100, 200. He charged $50,000 just to get some likes, just to get some followers or whatever on the guy website to make him be bigger into the music business. And you see these big record companies, they're not intervening. They're just sitting back and letting these black guys work the system. I remember when they locked us all up in the federal prison, we the ones was doing illegal work. We the ones found out the loopholes. We the ones found out the illegal and the legal process, just like the Black Panthers when they was in existence back in the day. They found a loophole in the game of life industry where they can carry guns and stuff like that. But I see a lot of these guys is falling right back into that trap, because with us, by putting us in the feds, we are what you call jailhouse lawyers. And I studied law for 25 years. I know a lot of guys that study law for many, many years. We know I done been filed motions in every court, every level of appeals in the United States. I filed motions that had never been filed but a few times. And I learned how to file motions. But now I see that these rappers, they don't know exactly what they done got. They didn't got themselves into, because due process is a hell of a process that a lot of these guys is not getting. And I know guys is now one of the biggest hurdles of that the government implement is what you call a no bond. You see, Puffy is still in jail. See, Puffy can sit in jail now because he's not looking at life sentence no more. He's looking at a sentence that he can do. He's looking at a sentence that is reasonable. He's sitting in there now. You ain't heard Puffy ask for another bond hearing. You ain't seen Puffy ask for another court date. He's know that every day he do right now is calculated into his PSI and into his sentence. So if Puffy stay in jail for 3-4 more years, he will pretty much be getting time served. But now you see that these rappers, man, they are. I don't think they can get a good team like Puffy had because they charged Puffy with some pretty big charges, and he beat the ones that would actually put him in jail for the rest of his life. So now Puffy is pretty much escaped, and he don't have to spend a lot of money on appeals no more. Because Puffy, no, he done been in jail almost a year or two now, and he see the light, he see the future. But I just hope that he get out and start understanding how this justice system works. Now, with this guy, Young Thug, I really want you to understand what you get yourself into. I hope you save your money. I hope you got enough money to live underground or live somewhere for the rest of your life because you're gonna need it. I don't know how much money you got. I don't know how much the record company's gonna give you. I don't know how much your latest album they made, but I'm telling you right now, bro, whatever you have, you better liquidate it and get away from wherever you in the city, wherever you from or wherever you at. You got to go to another country, and you see Marvin Hagler, he never came back. You see Russell Simmons, he never came back. You see a lot of these guys, man, they are getting out of the United States because everybody is going to be taunting you. Everybody is going to be after you. I seen the other day you can't even walk down the street no more with people calling you rats and different things like this. I think that you pulled the wool over a lot of these guys' eyes, and they didn't see you coming, and now they see that how you got. See, one thing about a guy that's trying to stay out on the street or trying to keep his life, he's real crafty because not only that you got to infiltrate your friends, you got to infiltrate yourself. You got to infiltrate your family. You got to infiltrate all of these organizations, and nobody never knew what you did when you got the probation and you pled to the probation of 10 years or whatever probation. But that was a move that these guys didn't see coming. They underestimated you, and you had put so much trickery into the game that they didn't know what you had done, and they didn't know that the government have been coaching you on what to do, and pretty much you gonna have to make music somewhere else, or you can make music that you're gonna be like Tekashi 6ix9ine. You're gonna be like a lot of these guys that wanna be thugs or wanna be relevant in the music industry, but a lot of people, you still gonna have some fans. You're not gonna be able to win in the public eyes of opinion. So what you gonna have to do, since you pull this move off on a lot of these guys, I don't care how good your music is always gonna be held up to the light. It's gonna be held up to a standard where a lot of those things you saying in your music, I think somebody sent me one of your new songs. All of those things you saying in your music is gonna be looked at as not true. You're gonna have to make some music now where you apologizing, you explaining, you are trying to convince people that's already have an opinion about you for the rest of your life. You're gonna have to I don't know if you have kids. I don't know if what exactly the education or your hobbies outside of music. I don't know if you're going to have to go into the nonprofit system. I don't know if you're going to have to take up whatever else you know how to do. You're going to have to do it because there's people's in the street. They want to hurt you. They want to degrade you. They want to talk down, or they want to do everything that a snitch or somebody that cooperated with the government has coming. Now, since you did what you did, I would, if I was you, I would make sure I would take care of my family and get them in safe places where They won't have to be attacked. They won't have to be implemented in what you did. But when you do these things, sometimes you got to think about bigger than you. You got to think about your kids, your grandkids, your mom, your grandmom, all of these people, because a lot of these people are still in the community. I know you have cousins, you have nieces and nephews, and everybody's going to come after them. And I remember when they were saying sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt. That's a lie. Words hurt. You're gonna have to really think about what you did. You're gonna have to find a little counseling or whatever. If you can live with what you did, if you can actually look yourself in the mirror and say what you done and be okay with that, that's your life, man. But from now on, bro, you're gonna have to be judged with a big measuring stick, because what you do in the dark is going to come to the light. And I really hope that you knew what you got yourself into. And I'm not trying to give you a warning. I'm just letting you know the consequences. I know sometimes freedom is worth bigger than anything, but at the end of the day, God know your heart. God know what's going on, and I don't know how you're going to be able to make this a better or whatever for you or for your family, for your kids, or for generations, bro. But somebody got to be accountable for this stuff, and the RICO is a hard thing to beat, and you have a lot of probation, and I don't know exactly what the government gave you, or the multitude of what you've done, or how high this hill is going to be, because there's going to be some valleys, there's going to be some mountains. Young Thug, Atlanta.